Hi guys, Tim here. As you can see, these are a load of old Max Power magazines. These are all the old Max Power magazines that I used to read from the early 2000s. I think my first issue was April 2001 and I stopped reading it, I think it was April 2005. So there's about 4 years worth of Max Power issues here. What I'm going to do in this video is go back to this issue, which is April 2001. It's the very first issue of Max Power that I bought, and we're going to look at it 20 years on, cover to cover. Hope you enjoy this video. If you do, please give it a thumbs up and also have a look at my channel, and please do consider subscribing. If you want me to review or go through any of these other magazines, let me know in the comments below. Let me know what issue you want me to go through and I'll happily do that. What I'm going to try and do as well is take a photo of the cover and the content of each and put them on my Instagram. Just let me know on there. It's at our Tim on Instagram. We need to move these. Oh Lord. I'm also going to be using this GoPro. This is going to be the close-up, and I've got a camera set up here with a light shining down on here, so you should be able to get everything crystal clear. First thing, I am a bit OCD with my stuff. All of my mags are still in their original plastic. This one obviously I put the wrong way around so you can see all the cover, and I'm pretty sure they've all got their original freebies in them as well, including the spam rubbish that was in them. So in this issue we've got a Motec and Max Power. We'll come on to Motec later. Let's put that down there. So here goes Max Power, pretty much 20 years on. So we've got a Prelude and we have got, don't know who that is, no idea. Sure, we'll see more of her inside. And what did I say? Look, first thing is, oh wow, this is amazing. Wait, look at this! Free stickers, yes. So we've got stickers, fantastic, and we've got a pull out. Now this will give you an idea of how old this is. So this is 6 CDs or cassettes. Wow, for the price of one. Just look at that. Cassettes or CDs, or for videos or DVDs. Videos or DVDs. Look at that, full VHS cassette. That is nuts. So what films have we got to choose from? Let's have a look. What have we got? American Pie, Ali G. Oh yes, bit of Ali G in there. Only Fools and Horses. Who else we got on here? Waterboy, George in the Jungle, Pokemon. Do you remember Pokemon when they were out? Wow. Titanic, VHS, DVD, not available. The Truman Show, Human Traffic, brilliant. Right, let's, enough of that freebie stuff. Not interested in that, we're interested in Max Power. So first thing you've got is a double page spread, of course. Can you afford not to go to university? UCAS. Gives you an idea who they're aiming this at. So we've got the cover car Prelude, we've got a GTO from, is that California? Yeah, from California. A Nova, of course. Look at the styling as well that they've done on this, like 4 blocks all cut through. A 306 Fiestas. This is pretty typical Max Power with the kind of cars that you got in for early 2000s. Oh my days, do you remember this guy? He was in Road Trip, I think, and also boobs. They're all going to be for YouTube. These are fuzzed out, but yes, there was a lot of boobs in Max Power. Let's have a look then, shall we? And Manchester Cruise 205. Do you remember at the back of Max Power, they always did like a cruise review? So what have we got? So first car in there, cover car, is a Prelude by Charisma. Do you remember Charisma? They built some great cars. They had a TVR and a Renault 5, remember those? Greg from Charisma, on verge of a nervous breakdown. His Red Bull fueled quest to build a Max Power cover car has seen him resting pulse rate matching a kamikaze fighter pilot to miss 14-hour working days. Some great words in here. So it was a 2.2. Nice. He's got full leather in there, full cream leather interior. Very nice indeed. Obviously he's got loads of, I'm pretty sure, where is it? Here we go. Greg, 26. What does he do? I do the ice builds at Charisma. That'd be why there's loads of subs in there, of course. Do you know what? I still think that looks like a cool looking car. I think that's aged not too bad. However, look at the arch gap on the front wheels. Are these 17s? I bet they are. I bet they're 17s. Where does it say? Do you remember this? The spec list. GoPro can't focus on it. That's annoying. Here we go. 17-inch wheels. Oh, more boobs. There it is. Pizza shut. Max Power Cruise blamed for retail park chaos. Max is being blamed for organising a cruise that forced a pizza restaurant to close. According to the Chester Chronicle, Chester Greyhound retail park has become so popular that 1,500 cars turn up on a Saturday night. So Max Power's been blamed for it, yet they've got cruise reviews at the end of it. And then look at this, her in drawers. Girls, get your kit off and take a pic. We pick one girl each month to photograph her on location. Look at this. These are, well, they say readers. I bet they're not. I bet these are blokes sending in pictures of their missus. This is sort of like the early days before WhatsApp and Snapchat. Oh dear, some of these were hilarious. Look at this. Up for it, 18-year-old Kizzy. Yeah, sure, from Bicester. Nice. And Tracy, she was 22 at the time. That would make her, what, about early 40s now? The Max Map, I remember this. The Max Map, and they used to plot out different things to look out for. Dudley, nastyracing.co.uk is a Dudley-based website catering for the UK's best Max motors. I wonder if Nasty Racing is now on Facebook, because that's where all the car clubs are these days, isn't it? What we got? Clio V6 evolves. Do you remember the Clio V6? So this is a good show of how old this mag is. Clio V6 in a magazine as a new car. It hasn't been long. We've barely had time to recover from the launch of the awesome Clio V6 and rumours around of an even hotter version of hot hatches. Extra 30 horsepower, 0 to 60 in 6 seconds, top speed 150, a road suspension, 18-inch wheels. Styling is tipped to be even more outrageous. Wider sills, deeper front splitter, and possibly even a Cosy-style whale tail. How are you going to fit a Cosy-style whale tail on the back of a Clio? It was a flat back. We've got a sex advice ad. This is, hang on, where is it? If you're under 18, see, they clearly knew their target market. It was either under 18s or early, pubescent 18 to 25-year-olds. Win, right, oh my God, Sega Rally GT and a K&N air filter. Everything you need for a Saturday night. Sega Dreamcast! A Dreamcast! God, whatever happened to I'm pretty sure they just killed it all of a sudden, didn't they? Here we go. Oh, this is good, this is good. Use your free Max stickers. Where they're saying to use them. A wing mirror. A rear light. Where do we put this, boys? That'll do. Stick it on there. Or on the gauge. Yeah, sure. And next month, spring 2001 issue, on sale March 30th. So this is an April issue, yet the next issue is on sale the month before the date of this issue. Interesting. Royal Navy, of course. Vanishing Point, out now on Dreamcast, $34.99. Hey, this is a good one. Look at this. Look. Right. Best 2, Cruise 2, MTV Extreme. Okay, so these would be quite good playbacks now, wouldn't they? Quite good throwbacks. Oh my God. Shag 2. Miss Moneypenny's Glorious Grooves. I'm going to look these albums up. Shagmore 2, that's hilarious. Disco Candy Throw, I bet that's got some banging tunes on there. Chill Out 2, Soul Heaven. Defected, oh my God, Defected Radio is massive. Here we go. Nicola McLean. Right, how old were you then, Nicola, when you had this? You were 19, so you are just about to turn 40. Wonder where you are now, Nicola. You still out there, Nicola? You're in this video. These are... We're saving your dignity, my dear. We're saving your boobs, have to say. Lovely pair. And I love some of these questions that they asked as well. I guarantee that these were not real answers. This was just the editorial team making stuff up. Do you mind that every bloke who sees you fancies you? If people fancy me, 100% flattered, but I don't think everyone does. Favourite sexual position? Me on top. Ever faked it? No. I'd say, excuse me, but you haven't done your job properly. A bloke should always make his girlfriend come first. Okay. Pink or brown? Can't believe they put that in there. Spit or swallow? Wow. Depends what he's eaten. Good on you, Nicola. Right, now... Let's move on to a Citroen Zsara VTS. Look at this. Speed tuning. Where was it? This looks... Is this like Spain or somewhere like that? Tekken 3 on the ice. Wow. This looks like this was in Spain or somewhere like that. What else did they put on this? So we got one of the biggest problems in Spain. I said it was Spain, didn't I? Keeping the ice cool. Nice, good play on words there, editorial team. Thankful the cops are totally oblivious. Right, so Marcelo Mignetti, he's 27 and he's a builder. They ask him, you ready for this? Great car, how long did it take you to build? Suck my cock. Really? Wow, what was the most difficult bit? Suck my cock. Okay, yeah, it usually takes a while, but what about the ice? Suck my cock. Well, thanks for that, suck my cock. Wow, well done, Marcelo. I wonder what Marcelo's driving now. Or even if he's still out there. Marcelo, you out there? What happened to your Zsara? And look at this. Pussy Posse, not Pussy Patrol. None of that in-betweeners. This is predating the in-betweeners. Bacardi Breezer. Can you remember all the flavours? Well, let's have a look at the flavours. So we got, what got, what was that? Lemon. I'm pretty sure it was watermelon or something, or like grapefruit or something. Orange, lime, and tropical, I think it was. Bacardi Breezer. Like, whatever happened to Bacardi Breezer? Where have they all gone? Hot import days. What's this? So California. They got photos all the way from California. I have to say, the car modifying scene in California and in America looked amazing. They were, I would say, probably a year or two ahead of us here in the UK. But also there, they've got lovely flat roads, haven't they? Rather than what we have here, which is just ploughed troughs and bloody rain all the time. Now we can move on to, like this, Polo 13. Apollo 13, get it! And they've got some pubescent teenagers round the car as well, looking in the boot. I'm pretty sure this was look at this, look. I don't know if you can see this, but look, the front splitter, all chipped. They didn't even bother to Photoshop it. Just get it in the mag, get it on. This was this a G40? Yes, it was. Look at that, 1.3 litre G40, 4-cylinder, 8 valve. Very good. Very good. I have to say, clean looking car that, and not too overly done. You could still, I reckon, still drive that around today and it'd look alright. Oh wow. Wow, just look at this. Give your Nokia distinctive tone and graphic immediately. I've got to show you some of these. Look at these. Snoopy. Madonna. Kylie, Iron Maiden, Boyzone, Blur, Spice Girls. So what you used to do with this, but wow, I can't believe this. Okay, so back in the day, early 2000s, late 90s, early 2000s, we all had phones that looked like this, massive candy bar phones that didn't have the internet on there, and to get custom graphics and tones on there, you would text a code to a number. It would take some money from your credit and then it would send you a graphic to put on your phone and a tone as well. And if you had that, you were the absolute bollocks. Max through the ages. Wow. Okay, so we've got the early 80s. That predates me, but I do remember Project Thunder. I'm pretty sure Project Thunder, it was a Carlton or an Amiga or whatever it was. They put 3-spoke alloys on it and it got raffled off in the mag, and the guy who won it crashed it within about 2 weeks. The early 90s, present day. Okay, so this is present day, early 2000s. Good taste has finally caught up with the world of modifying, and ghastly arches and 3-spokes shown up as undoubtedly duff as they are. Today's discerning cruisemobile is all about smooth lines, okay, mental bonnets with colossal wings, with 77 being put virtually on every car. 80s are now where it's at. Japanese and American influences are getting more obvious, installs are more insane, and multimedia more and more advanced. Multimedia, look at this. So they've got PS2 in there. Kathy Lloyd's plastic, greasy curtain, Right, on the install, anything vaguely connected with Ibiza, Pete Tong, or anyone claiming to be a DJ. I have to say, I'm still listening to that kind of music 20 years on. Tugging Over. Oh my god. They've actually put what people are having a wank over. I can't believe it. Jennifer Lopez, Britney Spears, Jordan. Wow. Fashion items. Okay, so this is what you would be wearing. Twisted Levi's, retro tops, Air Max trainers, denim, anything Beckham wears for gay people, obviously. Look at that, I can't believe they're actually gay bashing in the mag. That's not, and of course, Monster Mob, Play With Me, with a cartoon character with her nips out. Now, brilliant, right, okay. The future. Britain in 2010 will be a strange and futuristic world. Everyone will be driving around in fully carbon fibred nitrous motors with 200cc engines pushing 400 horsepower. They will be run on Red Bull because petrol will be £4.10 a litre. No, sorry, £410 a litre. I can't even read. Go back to school, Tim. £410. Oh, that's not that far off, is it? Average wheel size will be 23 inches. Again, not far off, with no scrapage. Unfortunately, insurance will cost more than the average salary, and speed camera every 2 metres on all roads. Well, not quite, but we do have sort of like, you know, black boxes in cars now. Britney Spears will have descended to heroin oblivion. Did they know something? Anthea Turner will still be grinning, and John Prescott will have eaten himself to death. Something to look forward to. Mobile phones will be built into our ears. Not far. You'll be able to plug fake fannies into your laptop for cyber sex, and the moon will have replaced Ibiza as the #1 holiday destination, with Charlotte Church as resident DJ. That's hilarious. Disappointingly, we won't be wearing spacesuits. By then, the 90s arrival will be in full flow, and tiger striped escorts will be cool again. Tiger striped escorts are cool right now. Why not? On the install, DJ Church's Moon Anthems, Alien House, now 467, Cyber Drum and Bangra. Hilarious. Good lord. Well, I weren't that far off. That's a bit weird, isn't it, that? Look, so they're saying in 10 years' time, and we're like 10 years on from that. Bizarre. Oh, there it is. A Nova with the biggest nose you've ever seen in your life. That's like 6 inches or 12. There's like that much extra on the car. It's doubled the length of the car of this bright red Nova. More mobile phone ads, of course. What has he done to this? Right, we've got afterburner rear lights, which I have to say are way better than Lexus style rear lights, which appeared probably late 2001, early 2002. So he's done a better job. Cobra seats in there as well, quite nice. And right, so 1.6 litre, 4-cylinder, 8-valve engine with a K&N air filter, nice, and twin exhausts. I mean, the front bumper on it is hideous, but the rest of it isn't too bad. He's done it quite clean. That's not too bad. So we've got more mobile phone ads. There's just mobile phones everywhere. Okay, right. ABC design golf clusters. Right, so these rear lights here, like these coloured or clear, like ice coloured rear lights, I still think that they look quite cool. I do. I think they look quite cool. This is hilarious. Creative Labs DAP jukebox. So this predates the iPod, okay? Digital audio player from Creative Labs can store 150 CDs worth of digital audio on its 6 gigabyte internal hard disk. The price? £380. And look at it! Dear me. Technology, how far it's come. GamePod, that's still cool. Still use that today. Yeah, nailing it. Love that. What else we got in it? Here we go. More. There we are. Hella Magic Colour clusters. I still think they look quite cool. Again, better than Lexus rear lights or smoke lenses. Very cool. I still like those. And of course, Remus exhausts and Fusion speakers. What more do you need? K&N advertising. Everyone put big K&N cone air filters on their car, and it was pointless because it just sucked air from the underside of the bonnet. I know, I've got one on one of my cars, and in traffic it overheats like a mother. Oi, thieving scum, don't even think about it. This motor's got its very own guardian angel, the new max power alarm from Toad. Yes, check it out. And of course it's got a woman wearing nothing but knickers and a bra stood on top of a Proton Gti. Wow. Right, next, give it some. So, Red-X, advertisement for that. Skip past that, we're not interested. The Proton Gti. Why would you even bother with a Proton Gti? But saying that, this one did have a chassis tuned by Lotus, so fair enough, it probably was an alright driver's car back in the day. New car price, 13 grand for a Proton Gti. They reckon in 3 years' time that car would be worth 4 grand. Old school, not even a hot hatch, that's a warm hatch. So that would be probably the equivalent of like a Fiesta ST or something like that now. Whoa, look at this. Perfect, right? Orange, where anything is possible. WAP, Do you remember WAP? That was before the days of like 2G, 3G, 4G. And look at the phones. Nokia 6210, that's what your dad had if he had a company phone. 3310, everybody had a 3310. I bet you any money that they are still turned on to this very day in the back of a drawer. This was my first ever phone, a Triumph Mars. Right, look at this spec, okay? You know, like everyone talks about cameras and everything now? This was the spec on these phones, okay? Ready? The Nokia 3310 has 5 days standby, 3 hours talk time, chat feature, express on cover. You remember that? You could change the covers on them. Calling faces, dial, voice activated dialing, 4 games, vibracall and 30 ringtones. And it's a dual band. Now, the Triumph Mars had 5 days standby, 3 hours talk time, a currency converter. Love it. Vibrating alert, interchangeable covers. Unreal. Absolutely unreal. What else have we got then? Wow, Virtual Max. Behold the early days of Photoshop. Just look at that. That's terrible. And then, of course, Piper with a woman who doesn't look like she wants to be holding that exhaust at all. Interesting. Extreme Bash. Max joins a convoy to Essex. Righto, so we got, look at this, we've got a Maxi, that looks like a 106 to me, a Maxi 106, not bad that. Nice Mark III Golf there. And of course, an R5 Turbo. There was always R5 Turbos and Novas there. Turtle Wax Extreme. Haven't seen anything in here yet from like Maguire's or anything like that. Oh, boobs. What else have we got? So now we're getting towards wheels and ice. And now we have letters, faxes, emails, photos and any other weird shit you've sent in. Let's have a look. Anyway, I'd like to tell all the student wankers, in caps, out there to get a job. Up until a couple of months ago, I was also a wanker of a student variety. But while reading a couple of Macs, I realised that if I was ever going to get minted motor, I'd have to get off my lazy ass and get a real job. So after the approval of my bank loan, I'm sitting here thinking, thanking Max for all the inspiration. Who knows, after I finish modding my Polo GT, I might even let you feature it. That is Joe up in Edinburgh. See, so even back in the day, you know, we slate all these kids now, have got cars on finance, people going out getting loans to pay for their Max motors. Oh dear me. And what else we got here? Look at this, right, so we've got a black bumper, back to black bumper. Why did they bother to advertise in Max Power? Surely all the kids here were taking the black bumpers off to fit massive noses on them. Motor Bitch. I've sucked cock bigger than that. Motor Bitch, the mistress of Max Motors, gives another reader's car a good tongue lashing. Peter Voss's Renault 5. Right, so this is a Renault 5 GT Turbo and it looks like something from the 1980s. I mean, look at that. The wheels are tiny, but the arches are massive. To be fair, if that was still knocking around now and that turned up at a show, it would probably get a nod for being retro. But that bright pink monstrosity they've created, nah, that would just be slandered. Oh dear oh me. Another Red X ad. And now we get to it. So now we start seeing, here we go, look at this. What more can you want? Alloy wheels, exhaust, air filter, suspension and brakes, of course. Whoa, I remember this feature, Max Makeovers. So I don't think they ever did this again, but they took a Saxo and then applied a grand, a $2,000 and a $3,000 makeover. And I thought this was just the best thing. I kept reading this feature over and over and over in 2001, thinking like when I got a car, how much would I spend on doing it? And I thought that the $2,000 makeover was probably best, apart from the $3,000 one had got better alloys. So let's have a look. So you can fit 15-inch rally style wheels for $1,000, or you can step it up to some 16 inches for $2,000, or go for the full 17. So this is the thing, people now go for like 18, 19, 20-inch alloys. Back in the day, if you had 17-inch wheels on your car, that was something, yeah? More parts, of course. And this was, so People are looking at this now probably thinking, why on earth did they advertise all these car parts in such tiny fonts and so forth over 2 pages? It's because this is before the days of the internet where you couldn't just log on and go, right, this is what I'm looking for. You had to literally look through or call or actually go to a shop and look through a catalogue. 306 turbo diesel. Of course. Still, there are still massive fans of 306 turbo diesels, but what makes me laugh on this one, it looks like to me that he has fitted an Impreza style scoop and it's all been filled in. It doesn't actually open. Why bother? What is the point in that? But still, quite a cool looking car. That probably been blown up now. However, this guy, he would have looked the absolute dogs back in the day. Not now. Those sunglasses, mate. Not cool. But look at this, right? 25 heating surveyor. Scott has even got a radio controlled car version of his car, and on his phone, a Nokia, of course, he has got Peugeot. Of course. More ads for parts. Choose your car. What have you got? KA, Fiesta, Cinquecento, Clio, Punto. There's all your bits. That's what you can choose from. More parts as well. Peter Madian Components, of course. Dedicated parts for Vauxhall and Peugeot owners. So what have we got? Corsa, Vectra, Nova, Astra, where the Cleavers! Yes, I'll give him a call, see if he's got any old body kits in there for one of mine. That is hilarious. So what else have we got in here then? Tuning industry troubleshooters. The tits! Like it, boys. Well done. So this is even more reader questions. Another mobile phone ad. Dear me, I mean, that is just terrifying. Ice Queen, that is terrifying. What on earth? Can you imagine being in the studio when that was taken? Good Lord. I bet they had a right giggle doing this. Wheels, wheels, wheels. Take your choice. And then we just move on to Squeegee Babes. So this is literally, is this? No. So this is a double page spread of 2 girls wearing bras and knickers, washing a car with a sponge. Not even a wash mitt. Do you remember that when they were like, no, don't use sponges on your cars because it catches all the grit and it scratches all the paintwork? These boys don't care. Mind you, would you if you had like a half-naked girl pressed up against your windscreen? What else have we got? More wheels. More wheels. So 4 pages of wheels. 17-inch deal. Look at this. Unbeatable at 569. Roll in, get your wheels sorted. A Mark II Astra. Do you know what? Hang on. Right. I still think that looks pretty clean. That ain't bad. If that showed up at a show now, it wouldn't be laughed at, I don't think. I think that's a pretty cool car. And what's he done to it? So let's have a look. He's done anything to the engine. 2 litre, 8 valve, rock solid engine that. But he's bought it out to 2.2. Ken cams, pipe across induction, exhaust, manifold. He's done an alright job on that. I bet that was a potent little car back in the day. He's done an addition on the roof spoiler. Yeah, fair enough. Richard, I'll give you that. What? Age 25. I sell ICEs. First car, Metro GTA. Dream car, Clio V6. Did you ever get your Clio V6, Richard? Let us know. Toad, another alarm system. Drive-by shooting, so these are readers' rides, and just look at some of these. So the Corsa's not bad, I bet that ended up in Max. Nova, of course. Honda CRX, great car, don't see those anymore. Suzuki Swift GTI, not so much. No, get rid. Pure Garage, right, there's an ad on this page, and it's the wrong way around. Just like, that can just go in that way. Yep, chuck it in there. Get your number plates or get a body kit. Why not? Saxo, of course. Bright yellow. What have we done on this? So, chicken wire everywhere. We've put quad lights on the front, quad lights on the back, centre section exhaust. What are those? 17? Yes, 17-inch alloys on there. Dropped it by a few millimetres. Looks mint. Is it VTR or VTS? Of course, VTR 1.6 8 valve. The VTS 16 valve. He's done some good ice in the back though. He's got a few amps, few subs. Nice. Nice. Paul, what do you do, Paul? You're 25, you're a car sales manager. But he works at a Citroen garage, just sat there, all the kids coming in, getting them on finance, and be like, look what it could look like. Popular as a lap dancing club. I'm sure it is. Moving on, what else do we get here? So we've got alloy wheels, exhausts, And then Max Power Live. Now, I never made it to Max Power Live. What was it like? Let me know in the comments. Was it good? Was it not? Did you go for the cars or the girls? Come on, what did you really go for? On that note, I didn't buy Max Power for the girls. I always bought it for the cars because I was a geek. What else we got? More wheels, of course. Head units. Yes, look at this. So you can have a Pioneer with a multi-disc changer. Oh yes, not even so. No Bluetooth, so it's a Pioneer head unit with a cassette deck and a multi-CD changer. So no headphone jack input, no USB or Bluetooth. That predates all of that. And now Box of Delight. So I think this is this is testing subs, and just look at that. She's literally just been placed on there. Look at that. Doosh, on she goes. Not even bothered with any shadow or anything like that. It's just floating on top. This is hilarious. And now, of course, next to the sub reviews, we've got a whole page of head units. How much are these? What's the most expensive head unit you can buy? Let's have a look. Head unit, head unit, head unit. Now we're getting to a mobile media. Okay, so CD monitor. Yes, we're getting up to £1,000 for a CD monitor. Yes, there we go. There we go. Spend like £1,000 or more. Is that looks like a Kenwood mask. Do you remember the Kenwood mask? In fact, there's a video on my channel about head units, and I've got a few that I dig out in the garage so I can connect them up, and one of them is a Kenwood mask, and as you press it, it turns back on itself. Coolest thing ever. What else have we got? So this is just literally new image car hi-fi. Anybody who advertised in this magazine has got their money's worth, because 20 years later you're back on the internet. And look at this, all of these, right, something to notice, okay, about all of these ads, okay, pretty much all of them don't have websites. Predates the internet. They don't have websites. It's a mail order hotline, so you called them. This is why they used to fit everything on a page, so you can actually see it and be like, yeah, that's the one that I'm looking for, mate. Demolition Man. So we've got 106. Is this or not? Yes, of course. ICE feature. So this guy has just filled his car full of speakers. It's also got hydraulics on there as well. Of course, great placement for in-car entertainment. All of them in-car entertainment on the side. ICE map. So what's he fitted in here? Head unit Alpine 7939R. Whatever that means. So we've got a Phoenix equalizer, sound loud crossover, 2 Phoenix Gold M50s, 4 Diamond M561 tweeters, 4 Diamond M616 instrument bass, 4 15-inch subs, 8 amps. So he's fitted 8 amps in there, 4 subs, 4 mid-range and 4 tweeters. Where did he fit all of that in that car? And he's got one. He has got 6 batteries in the boot of his car to power all of that back. That is nuts. But I do like that touch. He's fitted a remote control in the centre of the steering wheel. Nice touch. Double page spread for in-car entertainment. Love it. More. Just loads of it. Okay, what have we got here? Max ICE test. Listen to the voices. A £1,600 sat-nav system versus a £2.50 map. Look at this! Look at that sat-nav! £1,600 for a sat-nav system. Max verdict. Sat-nav system worked really well, but it only made me take the wrong turn once onto a new road. But in fairness, I've been told that we were using last year's map. This is crazy. £1,600 for a sat-nav system, which we now get pretty much installed for free on your latest phone. That is crazy. I could find even the smallest streets in the end, despite giving Andy a 10-minute start. I actually arrived home about an hour before him. Get a sat-nav in your car. That is crazy. More ICE, double page. More ICE, that's 4 pages of in-car entertainment. Whoa, I remember this car. I remember that. I don't know why I remember it, but I do remember this car. I think I remember it because I really liked it. Yes, here we go, the bonnet. It had got a vent off to one side on the bonnet, and I just thought it was a really clean, cool looking car. Do you remember the Laguna touring car as well? That was a cool looking car. In fact, touring cars of the late 90s, early 2000s looked wicked. So what we done on this one? So it's a 1.7 litre 4-cylinder 8 valve from a Volvo 440. Why have you fitted a Volvo engine to your Laguna? So it's A37, boss of Active Auto Design. First car, it was a Mini. I had it before I could drive and spend so much on it, it couldn't afford to take my test. So you spend so much money on your car, you couldn't afford to take it. That's hilarious. What's the best car you've owned? I love Metros. Had a really fat one, but it got nicked. Sure it did. Quite cool, that car. I still think that car looks quite cool today. It's probably long gone, dead and buried, but I still think that looks pretty cool. Now we're getting on to insurance. Lots of insurance. That's 4 pages of insurance. And now we've got 2 Fiestas. We've got the facelift and pre-facelift on the old Fiestas. Look at this. What the hell's going on there? Is that reflection or is that paint? What's going on? To be fair, I bet these 2 boys. So we've got Rick Edwards, who was 18 at the time, and Steve Keane, who was also 18 at the time. I bet those 2 lads had a whale of a time going around in those 2 cars. Wonder if they were mates or whether they just bought them together. So you got 1.5 litre Z-Tech and a 1.3 litre injection. Cool cars, very cool cars. Those, I'll give them that. More insurance, very good. What's this? The insurance that suits. Tits. Well done. Whoever came up with that, they were like, yeah, we nailed this, boy. There's a lot of this. Mad or bad or unlucky. Mad, bad or unlucky. Wonder how many ads actually sold in it. Good lord, look at this. Ads. And then they've just gone, we've got some space there, what do we do with it? Stick in Max Power Live, that'll do. Then we got the editorial team. So we've got Ben's Astra GTE. So he had a leather retrim in it. Rogers 205 GTI, service gearbox oil change. What else we got? Stuart Saxo VTS. Soy Santa Rosa. Langley's Golf GTI, cool car Golf GTI. Jamie's 200SX, yes, a proper car. And then what else? Speed Shop. I love finding old ads. So we've got a K-Reg Nissan GTI-R, 10 grand. What else we got? A G-Reg Ford Orion. No price, that's a shame. Rover 220 Turbo Coupe, 4,800 quid, very cool. Imagine some of these cars now. I bet most of these are long gone, dead and buried. How cool would it be though if you owned one of these and you could see it in this magazine right now? And how much do they charge? Showroom. So 50 quid to advertise your car in Max Power. That is bonkers. A Seat Rosa, my lord. A Seat Rosa, a red Seat Rosa with a blue body kit for £6,000. Just look at it. It's just shocking. Performance info. This, I love this. Right, let's see if we can find my car. Where are we? Vauxhall. Here we go. Vauxhall Calibra 16 valve. There it is. Or Calibra Turbo max rating 90. That's pretty high. Yeah, that's pretty high. What are the others? We've got 91. Supra 3 litre turbo. So a Supra got 1 more point than a Calibra Turbo. Not anymore. So you've got body kits, more mobile phone logos, more wheels, a gag, gag phones, hilarious. Car sales, we've got RPM car sales with a Rover 25 GTI. Wow. Auto body and styling, South Wales, 8,000 spoilers. 8,000 spoilers! What is that about? Here we go. Toad AI606 alarm. That's what's in my car, an AI606. £295 that alarm. Pretty sure it's the same price now. Audio for, just look at the text. Jesus, wow. And finally we come on to GTO, the Mitsubishi Gto. 3,000 GTs. Right at the very back. Oh, it's an auto, that's why. Cool looking car though. He's gone to town on this. I think this one's in California, isn't it? Yep, that's in California. Yep, 3 litre V6. Cool looking car that. Age 20? What? How have you got that? Age 20? And he's a student. First car is this. That's ridiculous. Oh, here we go. There's a section here called self-service. This is sex line. So before you could go on Pornhub and stuff like that, this was what porn looked like, kids. You'd have to phone. Rapid relief. 100% naughty nymphos. Ultimate satisfaction. Good lord. 4 pages of sex lines, unreal. And then at the very end we have got Cruise Patrol. Here we go. So this is a review of the cruises. Where were they? Where did they go? Didn't they go up to Manchester? Manchester. Where'd they go? Yeah, Clitheroe. Here we go. So, oh God, look at this. That's an old school photo if there ever was one. And think all of these photos were probably taken on old film cameras. This was the day before that you had the digital cameras. So what we got? Right, car of the cruise. Right. The sound of a frisky horse and orgasmic women alerted us to this standard looking Mini. Trapped inside was a Pioneer screen poking out of a carbon fibre dash. Cool. Porn galore. 4 remote controls, 2 head units, leather seats, blue neons, loads of speakers, a PlayStation, CD multi-changer, carbon door cards and a JL audio sub. And they've actually got a picture of the Mini, and on the screens is porn. Hilarious. That is just hilarious. But they look like they're having a good time. Babe of the cruise. Age, right, here we go. So this is Ruth. Age 20. Vital statistics, what do you think? Favourite sexual position, on top. Strangest place you've had sex, Waterworld. It's just all about sex. Waterworld. Bisexual or straight? Straight. One night stand, serious relationship? Serious relationship. How many blokes have you shagged? Not telling. What part of yourself would you modify? My breasts. Would you shag an ugly bloke with a nice car? Ugly blokes can't afford nice cars. Well done, Ruth. That was quick. What's most you've shagged in a night? All night. Own any sex toys? Lots. Pink or brown? Pink. Consider a threesome? Yes. Spit or swallow? Swallow. Just unreal, can't believe it. And I'm pretty sure, wasn't the last, yes, here we go. So the last page was always this, where they literally just had girls. Okay, now I want to show you something here. Where is it? Right, so Nikki's 19, Michelle 18, 17, we're going down, 16, Sarah. Right, let's have a look at this. Okay, so Sarah, they've asked the same, so apparently Sarah is 16 years old, which means she's either at school or just left. Vital statistics, 36B. They've actually asked a 16-year-old girl what her boob size is. Favourite sexual position, up the arse. Strangest place you've had sex, car wash. Bisexual or straight, straight. One night stand, serious relationship, relationship. How many blokes have you shagged? 4. You're 16 and shagged 4 blokes. Sure. What part of yourself would you modify? My tits. Would you shag an ugly bloke with a nice car? Yes. What's the most you shagged in a night? Once. Own any sex toys? No. Pink or brown? Pink. Consider a threesome? Yes. Spit or swallow? Swallow. 16 years old. Wow. And then of course, EBC, back cover, brakes. I bet they thought, yeah, we'll go on the back cover. And then they saw it and were like, there's no way anyone's going to pay any attention to us when you've got 5 girls answering questions. And then back cover, magnets exhausts. Well, there you go. Max Power from April 2001, the first Max Power mag I bought. I remember this magazine like it was yesterday. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this video of me going through Max Power cover to cover. If you want me to do that with any of the other magazines that I've got, let me know. I've got them from April 2001 to April 2005. I've also got the very last edition from 2011 as well. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you've had, please do give it a thumbs up. And also check out my channel as there's loads more car content on there. And also, when the show season this year does eventually get started and we're out of this horrible crisis that is COVID-19, there'll be show videos on there as well. So please do consider subscribing. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers right now, and if you can help me do that, it would really be appreciated. Thanks very much for watching. I'll see you again soon.